We're going to talk about this month how to blow up our agency, because I just feel like we're so ready now. We worked so hard to get here. We have the systems. We got the customer service support. We got the leads. The market's starting to open up. We are getting notices every day about this company doing this and that. So we're just ready. So what does blowing up our agency kind of mean? Being ready, okay. But what do you envision our agency is like when we are blowing up? I'm thinking like 1 million a month. Okay, that's what I call blowing up our agency. Right now, our goal our kind of project with me and Laura is to get everybody to 30K. Okay, but I think eventually we want to get that up even higher, like really have elite agents here working really hard. Agents here just killing it. At the end of the year, we're profitable and are able to give people I really want to take care of, like Laura and Yu-chan, bonuses at the end of the year. And just really just having everybody dialed in and having a really strong team and just becoming the biggest agency around, which we're one of them already, but really taking it to a whole nother level. So that's what I call blowing up our agency. And this is something I really wanted to do, so just excuse me, okay, guys? Okay, so how do we blow up our agency? 3 ways to blow up our agency, okay? So what do you guys think? Everybody stay focused, okay? Like Jeanette, just laser-like focus. Like, hey, we got distractions outside of work. We got distractions sometimes inside of work, but hey, like we're here to make money and let's keep that focus. One of the things I have for step number 1 is kind of the same thing as building the runway or building the foundation where we're building a building, is our systems, okay? We can't think about blowing up if everything is not set up right. So that is kind of my job. I'm the one building the machine. I am part of the machine too, but number 1 is systems. So in Atomic Habits, they say you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. So our systems really determine everything as far as how far we could take it, because once we have a system, then we could really build on top of that. So what do you guys think when I talk system? What am I talking about? Keep is really kind of our system, okay? So I know sometimes for you guys, it's like, I gotta update this, or but updating that is super key for us. And you guys give me feedback of how that could be better. It is something that has made a big change in our agency. But if you guys see somebody that's exited but they're existing customers, just please change that. Or if there's English speaker but there's Spanish, please just change that. Or put it as existing customer, or just updating it, or get the date of birth right, because that's going to send them a quote for their life insurance. So those little things really help us. Okay, so it's kind of like, hey, you may take a little bit of your time, but for the whole, it helps the agency a lot. So everybody being bought in of using that system to the best of their abilities, giving me ideas, because a lot of these projects, they all involve keep. So please let me know, guys, so we can build on top of this, okay? Another thing that's when it comes to systems is something you guys all need, and something that is going to be a huge factor of blowing this place up, which is what we need more what? Leads. Okay, so this is again my job, but this is something I could provide. Like I've been dying to do this. Like I've been waiting months to be able to increase the lead volume because of the carriers and the agents and training and things like that, motivation level. So I've been wanting to increase the lead volume, but now we're doing that, and I could keep doing this as much as you guys want. Okay. A couple weeks ago, I felt like, we have agents more ready. Like we have people in the chat saying that they're ready when a lead comes in. Let's bump it up here. That's something I could do. And then another one of the systems that we always have to watch out for is our comp. The comp with the carrier is always changing, and some of them don't want to write, and some of them want to write, and then we have these different promotions and things that we have to watch out for, and the companies having variable comp. That's something that we have to be flexible with, and I'm glad that we're able to do that. Every quarter we have some bonuses, promotions, so because that's the best way to kind of change our behavior and focus on what's important. So flexible comp plan is something that we're focused on. And I didn't really say it, but we'll say it, I guess, right here. If we hit all 3 of those bonuses, I'm going to turn into the walk. But yeah, this is on camera, so yeah. So let's keep it cooking in here, okay? I have to have this GIF in every single meeting, so let's keep it cooking here. Okay, training and meetings. Okay, so training is going to be huge. We're going to have a review session, because we do that every 6 months, so April and October. So April, we're going to have our 6-month review here, and we're just going to have training. So the teams are going to have separate trainings, and Laura and I book reviews. So these are systems that we continuously have. Like it's not something we have to like create. We just have it set up where we're going to continue to do that. And another thing that's important when it comes to systems is compliance. Because again, we can't blow up if we're not doing the right things. Okay, so we've come such a far way thanks to you, Chan, staying compliant, okay, keeping an eye on our loss ratios, but we're doing a really good job there, getting better. So compliance is something that's always going to be part of our systems as far as how to blow up. Because again, we can't take any shortcuts, we can't blow up and then just dissolve from not doing the right thing. So yeah, that's it. I look at it as like I'm a piece here. I'm looking at the big picture. You guys are little pieces here. We're all here working on this machine here, and we're just going to keep making a machine that keeps creating money for us and opportunities for us. So everyone's an important piece. This is something that I'm working on. I'm always looking at the big picture and what type of machine we're creating. So that's kind of I look at it as my job as far as the systems are concerned. What would you guys say is your jobs to bring here? Keep that
working.
That's right. Keep it working, keep it running. Attendance. What do you guys have to bring?
Motivation. Energy.
Motivation. Drive. Energy. Because we could have all the systems in place. We could have all the leads actually, but the agents are lethargic or don't have that energy, then we can't blow this place up. And I really want to blow it up. So how do we blow this place up? How do we bring the energy? I'll give you guys my 3 things, okay? Because I remember Espady asked me, like, man, how did Laura sell 120K? Because like it takes so much people you have to talk to and organizing stuff. Like it takes a lot of energy, right? So I look at this job as like, maybe because my heroes growing up were sports players, I look at it like, how do they prepare? How do the best become the best? Like what do they do to become the best at their jobs? Not only physically, but emotionally and how to stay motivated. That requires a tremendous amount of energy. Same thing here. Like I never looked at the end of the month to be like, I'm gonna push really hard, and then first of the month I'm like, okay, now time to break. It's like just continuous energy. How to have more energy? What do you guys think? There's only 3 on here. Sleep is one of them. Exercise, okay? Mm-hmm. Exercise, all right? So again, I feel like I'm like a soccer coach here. Business is a sport, and whoever has the most energy wins. It's a battle. And if we are not exercising, and I'm not talking about like running a marathon or squatting 1,000 pounds 1,000 times. I'm just talking about like moving our body a little bit. Go out for a walk, get some fresh sunlight, be active. Okay, we just cannot wake up, get in our cars, drive, get here, sit for 8 hours, drive home, and then drive and sit at home, and you literally didn't do any type of physical. That's really bad for our bodies and for your mind too. It's hard to sleep that way. So exercising is something that I really believe in, and I just want you guys to believe in that because it's going to make a big difference in your lives. So sleep is number 3, right? So what's number 2? Food.
Vitamins.
Diet. Okay, and yeah, vitamins, everything. Just getting rid of the bad stuff. But there's certain foods that really just get rid of your energy. They zap you from energy. So we all know what those are. So cutting those back on those because me doing that has made a huge difference. And then sleep. Okay, so if you exercise and if you work hard and then you have a good diet, then it's gonna be so easy for you to sleep. Like I'm so tired at the end of the day, like I've done so much. If you're having hard sleeping, you're not going hard enough during the day, and maybe you're eating stuff that's not helping you sleep well. So sleep is the best way. The separation comes from the preparation. Like I look at it like, if it's like 9 o'clock, like what good is happening right now? Like anything productive happening right now? Like am I making any money past this time? Like nothing is happening like that. It could be good. So I'd rather just go to sleep and prepare for the next day. Like in the past, this is how I used to be. I only worked out once a week on a Sunday, and I ate Chick-fil-A every single day, and I smoked weed, and I stayed up very late every single day. Okay, if I believe if I kept on doing that, I would have had a very mediocre business. And I don't want you guys to have a mediocre career. I mean, there's other benefits too. Like, okay, not only will you make more money, but you'll look better in the mirror. And then I think it's a huge factor in being a better spouse or partner or a parent. Because if you guys have kids, like they take a tremendous amount of energy. And for you to be a good parent, you need to have energy too. Okay, and that's not a good enough reason, then what about not getting sick? Because getting sick is it's kind of like sports where you get injured. You know, that's a real bummer there because you're missing work, you're not making money, and you're sick, which is not fun. So I'd rather have you guys just kill it, have tremendous amount of energy, stack that paper, and take a nice long vacation. I'd rather have you guys miss work. Yeah, there you go. I'd rather have you guys miss work for that reason and enjoy the freedom that comes with money than being sick. So I just want you guys to know that this is a huge part of what I believe in. And if you guys buy into this, not only will you guys make more money, but I feel like I've done my part helping you guys have a better, happier life. All right, and the third key of blowing up, we talked about the systems, we talked about the energy. Yeah, there you go, Laura. Teamwork. Okay, as our agency gets bigger, there's just no way I could listen in their calls or be like, having one-on-ones with every single one of you guys. If you guys have a question, like I just can't be available for every single one of you guys anymore. So this is where teamwork is really going to make a huge difference as far as how we're going to blow this place up. So how to be a great teammate? This group definitely gets it. Okay, positivity. Okay, positivity spreads. Hey, let's do a good job. Let's do better. Like I know things will get better. That's positive. Okay. Same thing with negativity though. Negativity spreads too. That's why I'm big on negativity because it works the opposite way. So negative people, negative things we just want out of this office, and that is something that I'm big on. Okay, kindness. Okay, like you guys said, it's not too hard to be kind. I mean, I know a movie that's really popular. It's called The Mean Girls. I've never watched that movie.
What? That's funny.
And it's already my least favorite movie of all time because of the title. Okay, so that's not who we are. We're all kind. Let's just be great teammates. Like, hey, this is how you do things. Wendy's being helped by Judith, obviously. Laura as a manager, obviously, that's huge for us, like as management, because that's where you guys get it from. Life referral, sending it to Alexis as a team. Let's all be kind to each other, and that is how we really blow this place up the right way. I would say also with positivity too, like having positive results too, like just killing it. With the numbers, that's something that is also going to inspire others too. What do you guys think is the last thing we have to do to be a great teammate? To be a great teammate, you're providing great customer service. Okay, so if you guys have any chances, let's respect them, okay, and help them out. Because customer service is really how we grow our business. Because if we didn't have great customer service, we can't blow this place up because we're just getting a bunch of sales and everybody else is leaving and we have a bad reputation. If everybody stays, the business gets bigger. It's just the machine is designed to be able to handle more customers. And the more customers we have, the more money we have. And the longer they stay, the more referrals they send to us. It's the key to me being able to afford more leads and maybe bumping up commissions or giving out more bonuses because we have more income coming in. And the reason we have more income coming in is we have more customers. So let's take care of the current customers that we have and let's try to get more and keep more. And that's really how we blow up our business. All right, guys? So yeah, that's it, okay? Develop and follow our systems, bring the energy, and have great teamwork and customer service. At the end here, I just want to let you guys know, we also have to have something that we have to have gratitude, okay? This is something I also taught in the past, but I think it does start with believing ourselves. It just all starts with a belief. And I just want you guys to know that I really believe that we're going to blow up. And I just want to move that certainty to you guys. Okay, I really believe that we're going to do this. But you guys may say, hey, how to believe in yourself more. Because I think it has to do with a little bit of DNA or maybe your childhood. There's a lot of things that makes you more confident or believe in yourself more. So I just want to share with you guys how you can believe in yourself more. Okay, so 3 ways to believe in yourself more. Tell yourself you're going to. Tell yourself these positive things. And then, but you're getting there. Once you tell yourself, then what do you have to do?
Take action.
Take action, okay. So it's keep your word. Okay, if you tell someone something, I am so careful what I say because I want to be known as someone. If I say something, then I'm going to do it. And if I tell myself something too, then I'm going to be telling myself I got to do that. Because one thing when it comes to keeping your word, it builds so much confidence because you have history of keeping the promises to yourself. hey, I remember I said I want to do this, and I did it. So next time I say I'm going to do this, I know I'm going to do it. Okay, but if you have the history of saying I'm going to do this, but if you don't do it, next time you're like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym or I'm going to eat healthy, subconsciously you're like laughing at yourself, like, yeah, right. You're full of shit. You know, you don't even believe in yourself. So if keeping the promises that you make to yourself is a way to build confidence, and I want you guys to be able to do that, okay? 16 years ago, I said, hey, one day I'm going to have an agency that does over $1 million a year. It took 12 years to do that. And then once I did it, I was so fat and out of shape. I was like, oh, this isn't good. So I said, hey, I'm going to exercise every single day. 5 years later, I've kept my promise. So now when I say I'm going to build a $10 million agency, I believe it. Because of the past data of me keeping my promises makes you believe that you could do great things. So it's really important for you guys to start off with something small. I'm going to wake up at a certain time. I'm going to do this much exercise, get those small wins, and have that data of like, hey, I remember I said this and I did it. I remember I said I was going to do this and I did it. And that's how you build confidence. All right, so watch what you say to others, watch what you say to yourself, okay, and take that seriously. Because once you start taking that seriously, you're going to develop so much confidence. Number 2 is hang around winners. Okay, and that's why I want this agency to be full of winners, because that just rubs off on you. You know, you see somebody else doing it in real time, in real person, someone you actually know, you could actually see, not like somebody you see on YouTube. Like you actually see somebody that maybe came from the same background as you, and you see them killing it. That just makes so much more believable that you could do it yourself. Now, when you hang around the losers, that's when you start thinking like, well, am I the crazy one here? Like am I weird here? Like, am I working too much? Like, you start doubting yourself, or you start thinking like, is this weird? Like, that I believe in myself because this other person doesn't. So it's super important that to hang around winners. Even within this agency, I will be hanging out with the people that are selling really well and have a positive mindset, because that's who you kind of want to be like. Okay, so and the great thing about winners too, having them as friends, that they'll never hate on you. Because they're not insecure. They're happy for you because they know they could do it, and they also won't ever say that you can't do it because they've done it. It's really important to hang around winners, and I want this agency to be full of winners that's inspiring each other. And number 3, when you have your doubts, sometimes because you're like, ooh, I don't want to make a promise to myself because I'm not sure if I could keep it. I'm worried if I could keep my promises to myself. When you have those self-doubts, I'll work them. Outwork your self-doubts. Okay, it's not like looking at the mirror and saying, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this all day long. Like brainwashing yourself. It doesn't work that way. But if you have a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are, that's when the belief really starts coming into place. So outwork them if you have doubts about yourself, stack those small wins, keep the words, and by doing it this way, you're gonna have confidence, and you're gonna be able to accomplish whatever you guys want to. Okay, because, you know, I believe that you're born to do something great. You know, I'm not sure if you guys had a parent or a grandparent or somebody who told you this. Some of us were lucky. Some of us may not be as lucky. But, you know, I think we all were. For me, you know, I told you guys this story on my birthday, but it's my grandpa. You know, he was a Korean immigrant that moved to Japan with nothing. And he founded a college, and he was really mean, and he was always mad, and he was super strict because my mom was the oldest kid. So she basically ran away over here to the U.S., met my dad, and he wasn't Korean, he was Japanese, and got married. So their relationship got completely strained until I was born, and I was his first grandkid, and that's when he reached out to her, and I was just born. I flew first class back to Japan, and my mom said, I've never seen my dad actually smile and be happy. And he said, hey, you know, this is such a special kid. He's gonna be so special. He was like, never nice to my mom, but so nice to me. I don't remember any of this. And he died soon after, so I don't remember meeting him or talking to him. I just see pictures of him. Truly, he was smiling. But my mom kept on telling me when I was growing up, like, hey, grandpa said, you're gonna be special, you're gonna be special. My dad never told me, but my mom kept on telling me the story for some reason because it was such a special moment for her because they rekindled their relationship. And I think that is a belief that I kind of carry on with me. So I hope you guys have had someone. Maybe they're not here anymore. But if you guys haven't had anybody tell you that, then I want to tell you guys that. You guys were born to do something great. Not average, not mediocre, great. Our parents took the sacrifice to come to this country, not just for us to be mediocre. So let's prove it to them, let's prove it to ourselves, and be great, okay? Because that's true. So yeah, let's prove all our believers right, and haters wrong. Let's all become great together and blow the fuck out of this place. I just wanted to do that so bad. Thank you guys.